Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about The Perfect Nanny 2001. So this lady here, her name is Andrea, and she has recently been discharged from a psychiatric ward. And she comes across, she's currently, after her discharge, she's been working as a secretary in a nanny agency, so an agency who hires nannies for children, and is able to work as an agent to provide the service to different customers. Now, she comes across a certain ad for a nanny. So this is a surgeon called Dr. James Lewis, and she doesn't mind this ad because of the job of the person who's put the ad out and also where he lives and his speciality. Yes, and it also helps that he's a widower.
Live-in nanny to care for 10-year-old boys and light cleaning and cooking.
Now, so of course she has a history of being at a psychiatric ward, so maybe, I'm not sure about this, but maybe this wouldn't be a good thing to have on a resume or a CV when working with children, but again, don't quote me on this.
Surgeon at St. Mary's Hospital.
Right, and
The day off.
anyway, someone comes into the office and says, you look a lot like someone called Nikki Harcourt. Now, apparently this was a nanny who used to work at that office, but she has left. And this is not the first time this is said to her. She says, yeah, I get that all the time. I look a lot like Nikki Harcourt. So anyway, she wants to dig a little bit deeper about this Dr. Lewis, a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, Jackie can call for me.
And she takes the rest of the day off. Now, then she goes to the local library and searches to see if she can find his book, and it does find his book. He has written a textbook on neurosurgery. Now, she also drives by his house. Now, again, this is very early, 6 minutes into the movie, and we get a lot of red flags. So she's meant to be a secretary in an agency, and all this information about the client's address and so on and so forth is not to be shared or not to be used like this. So, of course, you don't expect the nanny to, or anyone from that agency, to come up and look stalk your house, right? So this is not a good thing. So you're 5 minutes in and you already have looking at the children living there. So oh dear. Anyway, let's move on a little bit. She doesn't mind the house. She doesn't mind living conditions. Okay, good.
Your daddy's on the board.
Anyway, she puts together a resume, and also she does take advantage of the fact that she looks a lot like a previous nanny who had a very good CV. So that's Miss Harcourt. This picture here, you can see her picture. And she digs deeper to plagiarize Nikki Harcourt's CV, so she finds it from somewhere and impersonates her, of course. And she's also dug deeper about the neurosurgeon. He has written textbooks, so he's a well-to-do surgeon. And of course, at the back of the textbook is his picture. So I'm a biologist, but I haven't really seen authors of textbooks using their pictures. I haven't seen it, but it's possible, of course, especially if they have a very big ego. Normally, you don't buy it for the picture, you buy it for the scientific content. But anyway, she does fall in love with him from the picture, and she plots a scheme. She does her best effectively to impersonate or carry out, act as an imposter for this very reputable nanny called Nikki Harcourt. Anyway, she rings up the house of this surgeon, Dr. Lewis, and she, of course, sends her resume and chats to him about it. Yes. Anyway, he invites her on an interview, and so she wants to put her best foot forward, as they say. She's getting ready for her interview. Now, on the way out, she also sees that someone was there already. Of course, they're going to interview as many people who they see fit. There you go. So she sees one of the previous candidates, and then she goes into the property. On her interview, she meets a little boy about 10 years old, the doctor and his daughter.
It's actually a model airplane he's just
Yeah, now in the interview, she doesn't really do an interview as such, because the Dr. Lewis does tell her that the previous candidate knew how to speak Spanish, and that's a plus for them, because he would like his children to learn Spanish from the nanny. So unless she has something on par to offer, then the position goes to the other girl.
Why did you leave them? Appreciate that.
I don't want to learn Spanish.
There you go. He doesn't want to learn Spanish, but of course a child at an age of 10 doesn't know the value of knowing a second or third language. So I wouldn't listen too much to a kid.
Ben, how many times do I have to tell you not
That's
to
of course
watch
disappointing. Now we'll soon find out that she is very goal-oriented, but in a creepy way, of course. So she sets a goal of becoming this doctor's wife. So no matter what the price is to pay, she wants to reach that particular aim. So we'll explain more as we go ahead. She does something also quite creepy. She sees the resume of the previous person, so Beth O'Reilly, who lives at 8063 Redland Street. So she writes down this address. And of course, what does she do? She shows up at the door of this person, and of course she doesn't say I was the competing candidate for the job, but she says, I am a friend of your neighbor's and I need to give him a call. Can I think this might have been pre-mobile phone era, 2001. Yes, in 2001 there were mobile phones, but not everyone had them. Right, so she does pretend that she's calling. She makes a call, but of course she's not bringing anywhere. She presses on the button to disconnect the call. And this poor woman, of course, has no idea what's happening, and she's just packing up her stuff, because of course she wants to move into the doctor's house. And well, I personally wouldn't let a stranger come into my house while being at such a vulnerable angle. But of course, she wasn't anticipating something like that. But you're packing and you have your back to a stranger, and what could go wrong, really? Let's see what could go wrong. There you go. Okay, so this Andrea, who's an imposter for Nikki Harcourt, is most definitely a psychopath, because to them, what they want to achieve is important. It doesn't matter what they need to do to achieve it. It's like killing 10 people or whatever.
Sorry, but James really needs me.
There you go. So I had to kill a person. Why? Because James needs me, and James is clueless about this. James already chose who he wanted to hire.
This is so pretty.
Oh, yes, and she steals her jewelry. Not only kills the poor bugger, but also takes her belongings as well. Thank you very much. Okay, who else do you want to kill? Okay. Then we get to another section. Yeah, so she's definitely, she was number 2 on the list, because She had a very good resume, but the Spanish-speaking lady that she killed just a minute ago was number one, and of course now because she's eliminated, Nikki gets the job. We just refer to her as Nikki, but actually her name is Andrea. She moves in and she's quite happy with what she does, and again another very blatant red flag. She goes into the man's room in the night and tells him good night my love, or so on. So that's not creepy at all. Okay, that's fine. And of course her fantasy is this book that is getting referred to many times. Of the book is called the Desires of Mandy, or something along those lines. So it's about this young lady who falls in love with a prince, and he, or a very rich, well-to-do man, and vice versa. And she, of course, sees herself as that girl, and Dr. Lewis as the guy. So that's the objective here. Okay. Yeah. So she's quite friendly with the children, and that way is fine.
You don't seem to like her very much.
Got that right.
Then, of course, the mother of the children died a year ago from cancer, I think. So the daughter is very sensitive about her dad and who he meets. And apparently there is a female surgeon in the hospital where this doctor is practicing, and she does fancy him, as it were. And of course, our Nikki here is not happy about that because she wants the doctor.
Do you think that he's interested in her?
The thing is he interested in her?
Like her.
So another obstacle, girly. Let's see what we do about this obstacle. Okay, so anyway, the doctor asks his friend to come home with him because they're working on some project. And of course, Nikki here wants to do something to disturb that meeting they have in the living room. And she actually injures herself. So I'm not going to go into the detail of what she does, but she injures herself. And someone actually needs to take her to the hospital because she needs stitches, right? She does go to the hospital, and on the way, she overhears, well, she's not even overhearing, she's there in the car and will hear the conversation, but she thinks that this lady has someone else she's dating, so that really aggravates her, that she's double dating and so on.
A few stitches couldn't kill.
Yeah, so she goes back from the hospital. She comes back from the hospital and she seems to be okay.
Really tough.
So let's say all the crazy things she's done already. She's killed the previous nanny. She's killed. She's injured herself. And what else? She's stolen.
No. Just be another half an hour and then I'm.
She stalked the family before she got the job. So it's just piling up, isn't it?
I tried my best.
And what do we have here? So we also have a side story developing because Dr. Lewis might lose his job at the hospital because there's a gang that are ganging up, a group of other doctors who gang up against him. And also the nanny is eavesdropping on this conversation. So of course the female doctor does want to get close to Dr. Lewis, and of course that's not what Nikki here wants. And she has booked a cabin for them somewhere, maybe within, I don't know, somewhere outside of the city. I think they're in Los Angeles, aren't they? So some cabin has been booked, and of course it's clear what the other lady wants.
Well, I figured I should learn something.
And although the daughter here seems to be, well, she tells us that she's going to Cambridge next year and she has to pass some exam, but it seems she has a lot of spare time. She has a lot of time on her hands because she does a lot of digging here and there. So like she's in this lady's room and she's looking at the neurosurgery book, and she realizes that there's a slip inside of it, but it doesn't corroborate with, it's a different name to Nikki Harcourt. But then she said, oh, this is some friend who got me this book and I forgot to give it back. But already this would be a red flag to me. Why? Because why would a nanny who doesn't, I assume, doesn't know about neurosurgery, why would she keep a book like this of her employer? So it's just getting worse and worse. Anyway, it seems that Nikki, or actually Andrea, our protagonist, has a husband, an estranged husband, and this is her mother here. Now, the husband sometimes is away, but it seems that they just separated, but maybe not legally. And he's looking for her. But the mom is as crafty as Nikki, and she never gives any information out about her daughter.
I can't believe you do.
And then one thing that Nikki does, she tells Dr. Lewis's daughter that this lady that he's meeting, the female surgeon, is dating someone else, and which wasn't true. Apparently, this someone else was just a close friend who's actually gay, so there's nothing going on between them, and Dr. Lewis knew about it. What else? There's nothing going on.
His name is Stephen.
There you go.
He's an old college friend of Julia's, and whenever he comes to town, she does everything she can to see him.
Yes, so Dr. Lewis knows about Stephen.
Unlikely. He's decidedly gay.
There you go, he's gay. So there's a few things happening here. Of course, Nikki is giving information to the daughter and stirring up trouble, but only because she wants to use that to her own advantage. Now, okay, so it's time for our protagonist to take more action. Of course, she kills the female surgeon in her home. Okay, so she's out of the picture. She's one step closer to Doctor.
Thanked you enough for everything you're doing.
And of course, these kind of moments makes her more confident that she's doing the right thing, but she gets a wrong message from the doctor.
Really consider
Doctor's just being nice to her. He doesn't see her as a romantic partner, romantic interest. And the time she hugs him, it's like, oh, so much closer to Doctor. Something that the daughter sees. And daughter is just as nosy as Nikki. She's always around the corner to witness something, and she chases after people. She stalks them. Like, for instance, she followed the female surgeon to see if she was going to meet Stephen. So my advice to her is go and study, because you're going to Cambridge next year. Don't you have anything better to do? Yes, and of course this is her fantasy all the time. So Nikki sees herself as the heroine of that book, and this is what she's trying to achieve. Now one day the daughter comes back. She's left something at home, and she sees Nikki trying on her mom's gowns, and of course that raises a concern with her, which is effectively the point where the daughter turns against Nikki. So up until this time, so halfway through the movie, she was on her side, but now with this, she does realize that, oh, oops, there's something wrong. And she tells her dad about it, but the dad just doesn't have time for this. Now, also Nikki hears that a group of doctors
Thank you very much.
are ganging up against our Dr. Lewis and he might lose his position here.
I hear London is cold.
And so that's the chief of the so she kills that doctor who's plotting against Dr. Lewis. So again, she wants Dr. Lewis at any cost. Yes, any cost possible, whatever it takes. You can probably, as many people as possible, do whatever it takes to make it this far, to achieve her goal.
That I was in love.
And of course, she always goes back to her novel and imagines herself as that person.
Hello, Dr. Lewis. What?
Yeah, he hears about his colleague being stabbed and killed, and she's definitely the top murderer because she doesn't leave any witnesses. She finishes the job, so it's not that they recover; they definitely die. So she really knows what she's doing.
Yes, I'm on my way.
I've been calling everybody. I know.
And her husband is looking for her, and of course the mom is definitely the mother of that daughter because she's as crafty as her. She never gives any information about it. So they go out to parks and stuff, and she definitely sees herself as the mother of the family.
How are you doing?
And of course,
See you.
this is one of the doctors at the hospital who informs Dr. Lewis that we've changed our mind about that HMO thing and your job is secure, which of course brings a lot of joy to Nikki because she killed a person for that.
They're a big deal in ours.
That's right, and we are not going to let this one slip by.
Yes. Now, I think Licky is being chased by her husband. Yes, I don't know. He shows up sometimes and wants to find her, but she was in the psychiatric ward for a long time, so it was no. You don't know if he ever visited her. But also, what else? Yeah. So again, I did say that the daughter has a lot of time on her hands because she's digging a little bit deeper about the background of Nikki Harcourt. Now she tries to look into her references, and Nikki says that I stayed with the family for 8 years, but they got killed in an accident. Of course, that goes well with the theme of the movie because she's killing everyone left, right, and center. But the point is, she's not really Nikki Harcourt. She's Andrea. She's impersonating. Well, she's an imposter, isn't she? So the daughter is trying to dig a little bit to see if she can find any clues about Nikki. And of course, everyone is thinking about that original Nikki, who indeed was a very good and reliable and trustworthy nanny, but she moved to France, Paris.
A desirable young nanny.
Again, this daughter is being a detective. She doesn't have much to do, I think, and she's going through Nikki's stuff, and she finds this book, and she reads the theme. The theme is a nanny who marries some well-to-do man, and of course she's looking through. She's looking at wedding gowns, which it's fine. It's fine. That she has hope, which is good. The husband does trace her to the doctor's house. That's of course where she's living now, and she wants him to leave because, of course, everyone knows she's not Nikki Harcourt and she doesn't want to be exposed that way. Anyway, they drive outside of the city for some reason, and she goes on a bathroom break, but fills her bag up with stones and kills the husband.
White trash.
White trash. I said I lost count of how many people she killed so far. Okay, and she picks up the son from I don't know, from someone's house. And again, we have Nikki's mum, Andrew's mum, and the daughter is. She did manage to trace her mum's house because, of course, she used the. There was a library card in that neurosurgery book, and she returned the book, and she could find this. Nikki's real name is Andrea. And she managed to find her address as well. So this indeed is Andrea / Nikki's house. But the mom doesn't tell her anything. You know, she's very crafty and she didn't give any information about her daughter. Now, we also have another thing that's happening in parallel. So it is Nikki / Andrea's birthday and she wants to be alone with Doctor. She's really dressed up to go out for dinner and she's got rid of the children. Of course, the daughter is somewhere else. And she sent the child over, the boy over to sleep over with one of his friends. So she's definitely had Doctor on his own. There you go. And daughter lets herself into the mum's house, Nikki's mum's house, and she sees a picture, but then it's a picture of her and her ex-husband or estranged husband. So at least now she knows that she's not Nikki, she's actually Andrea.
It's a surprise.
Now the doctor gets a call from the hospital. He has to go into the hospital. So the date night, well, it's actually not a date night, is it?
No, Troy.
I swear you never showed up.
And the mom visits her at Dr. Lewis's house as well.
Sweet.
So things are getting really tight now.
Go take care of business.
There you go. And something that I don't like telling you, but she does indeed kill her mother.
As dumb as she looks.
Again, it's only about what she wants to achieve. So the goal or the
Multiple vitamins.
objective justifies the means.
I guess I should
Doesn't really matter what you need to do. You need to do it to achieve what you had in mind. There you go. So she kills her mom. Then she tries to get closer to the doctor. She does try to
Romantic relationship with
kiss him, but then the doctor does spill the beans. So effectively, he says that I'm not in love with you. You're my nanny, and I'm sorry if I misled you in any way.
Nikki.
You don't think I'm good enough?
There you go. You don't think I'm good enough.
I don't think that at all, no.
Do you have any
Any
idea
idea?
what I have had to go through for you? Do you even know?
Only if you knew. And of course, she.
I'm going to get you something to help you calm down.
Yes, of course.
Right?
Don't you walk away from me.
And what does she do? Yes, of course. Primal instinct. You don't want to kill your romantic interest, do you? And also the daughter confronts her. Nikki has taken it to another level. Now she has a knife and she tries to stab the daughter. But then the dad comes up to the room and of course he's a professional and he tells her that
No,
you're the only one for me.
didn't dare say it.
Yeah, I think that was the only way of controlling her.
No. Fawn?
Yes, I used to call this the daughter just the daughter, but her name is Vaughn, but it's fine. She's Dr. Lewis's daughter. And of course, all she ever wanted was to be with Dr. Lewis. And he gives her that. But little does she know that she'll be soon sent back to the psychiatric ward. And the end. Well, I thought that it was pretty good, and the main actress is Tracy Nelson, and she did the crazy person very well. Nikki Andrea McBride. I hope you liked it.